Nenny Mayflips, where'd they get you?
What I'm saying is muffled.
What do I tell the doctor?
Tell him to go suck a hard drive.
Traumatic childhood.
I needed those. I really did.
Which is true. Means that for us all. Up yours, children. Why does his mind look like that? And we never did.
Welcome to No Kids 3 Money.
It's the kind I like!
Through the lens of time. It's your new favourite podcast about your old favourite show. I am one half your host, Ned.
And I'm Matt.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Hello.
That's her.
Yes.
Eric.
What was that?
Oh, there's something wrong with my phone was like taking a transcription. Come on, Mr.
Eric.
Hello, my phone is.
Eric.
Help! I am self the clown.
Not even a minute into or 2 minutes into recording. Where's the Ned button?
Still less offensive than...
Oh,
All right. What do we have in store for the people this week, Matt?
We have season 3, episode 12, season 12, episode 3. A bit of a palindrome there. And a episode from season 21, episode 4. I mean, season 22, episode 4.
Yes. The last bearable one, apparently. Next week's is a little bit fucking rough.
oh, good. There's only like
Had a good
20
run.
more of them.
Yeah. It's only going to get worse.
A few more times over the horizon.
All right. What do you...
Sting, you look tired. Maybe you should take a rest.
Not while one of my fans needs me.
Actually, I don't know if I've ever heard Bart play one of your albums.
Shh. Marge, he's a good digger.
All right. Why don't you start us off with season 3, episode 12?
Titled Radio BART. Synopsis reads, when Bart's birthday party turns into a disaster, he uses a radio transmitter microphone Homer gave him to play pranks on his other citizens. He decides to throw a radio down an old well and tricks the town into thinking a little boy is stuck in it. At first he is successful, but Lisa reminds him that he left a Property of Bart Simpson label on the radio and goes to retrieve it. Bart becomes trapped in the well and the town gets angry and decide to leave him there. Homer later gets fed up with the townspeople's ignorance and frantically tries to rescue him. He digs a hole near the well, which helps the townspeople realize the error of their ways and offer help.
It's a very weird description.
Yeah. Strange way to say someone's trapped down a well.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Oh, man. That was one of the best parts. All right. How many quotes have you got? Because I have 5.
2.
Okay. Well, why don't you start so that I can, because I assume some of these will be the same, so I can probably eliminate 1 or 2 of mine.
Okay. This one is like prefaced with a gift that Bart got for his birthday, which was a label maker from Patty and Selma. So like everything he gets for his birthday is crappy. And this one, he just happens to like put this Bites sticker on the label maker straight up, and then it goes into the house and there's labels and shit on everything in the house. And then gets to the fridge, Homer goes in, he's like, "Aw, there's only 1 can of beer left and it's Bart's."
One of those moments where, like, you sort of forget which episodes these are all placed in, but as soon as like the precursors to the quote start happening, you're just like, oh fuck, like
Yeah.
this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Trying to pick now. I think this first one that I have is like sort of immediately following that, because Bart's like in the living room and Marge comes in and says something about like Grandpa calling and giving money for his birthday or something like that.
Oh,
She goes,
yeah.
Isn't that nice? Take a message.
Oh, I love just like every episode that Grandpa's sort of mentioned in that respect, he just gets shat on
Yeah.
and just forgotten about everywhere.
Which is weird because they never really like transitioned into it kind of thing. It's like he was like sort of used a couple of times, but he hasn't really been like shown in that capacity yet where they're just like very dismissive of him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're just fucking at a snap. They're just like, oh, we don't care about Grandpa anymore.
Yeah.
Which made
100%.
it so much funnier.
Definitely. My other one is they're trying to, the police are trying to figure out like a way of getting Bart or Timmy out of the well, and they're all standing around it, and they say the circumference of the well is 34 inches. I think this is Kent Brockman. So unfortunately, not one member of our city's police force is slender enough to rescue the boy.
Yeah, then Wiggum's standing there talking to all of his officers. He's like, look at you guys, you're a bunch of slobs. He's like, you're no better, Chief. Why don't you go down the hole? I'm too
Important.
I think I'll go with this one and then the next one because these are all like the last one is definitely like a heavily used quote, but this one just stuck out to me. It was fucking great. Like just after like Bart has gone to the well and tried to get his radio out so that he doesn't get incriminated and he falls in.
Yep.
He's down at the bottom and the rock's falling on his leg and stuff like that. He just looks up. He's like, oh, what did I do to deserve this? I don't know, tricked the entire town into thinking some fucking poor kid was trapped down a well.
Yeah.
You horrible little cunt.
Just doesn't understand irony at all
Does
still.
not understand the ramifications of his actions.
Yeah.
Like, is Bart a sociopath?
Yeah, probably.
To a degree?
I think he's just an idiot, bro.
Yeah.
He's a child.
Yeah.
You know? Like, he's just stupid.
Does what any 10-year-old would do.
Yeah, but I didn't do that when I was 10.
Fall down wells.
Trick entire towns.
Well.
You know what? He does fall down wells a lot. All right. My last quote, which is, like I said, obviously like a fucking heavily used quote and could fit into the like heavily memed moments section of the show. Just after Homer has decided to start digging the hole, and it goes to that like scene again of like the Simpsons window and all the townspeople sort of rushing in one direction.
Yeah.
And Lisa comes out and it's like, what's going on? It's Jasper. It's like, oh, it's an old-fashioned hole digging. By gar, it's been a while. I think the thing that makes it the best as well is the fact that it's like he says old-fashioned kind of thing. It's like as if like no one uses shovels anymore ever.
Yeah. Or
This is
people used to just dig for fun.
This is an out of practice thing. Yeah, and he's stoked to do it.
Yeah.
Fucking can't wait to just go dig a mad hole.
Yeah. And like an old man of all people running with a mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running as well when he's like usually
Has a cane.
walks around with a cane and a fake leg.
Yeah.
I'm keen to do physical labor.
I've got one thing for like words you can't hear right anymore that the Simpsons have ruined. A canary.
Out of the hole.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this canary died of natural causes.
Back in the hole.
Back to the pile, everybody. Have you got anything for scenes?
Yep, I've got two. One is basically one that Mitch really loves. So
Which is mine, so you go.
Mitch loves the song where Krusty sings all the way down, down that well.
They had Sting.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah, in like the DVD version, the directors are sort of commenting as the episode progresses, and they say something along those lines that they had the singer of the Police there, and they still chose Krusty to sing those sort of notes.
Which makes it like that's what makes it brilliant.
Exactly.
The fact that they're like,
and
no.
they're arm in arm with Sting.
It's literally right there.
Yeah. Doesn't have a mic. Because the song is like parodying like a sort of get well song, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what instance it's related to, but yeah, this did happen.
Yeah.
It's like a super group of like a bunch of celebrities like making a song kind of thing for like
we're sending our love, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else.
Wasn't it We Are the World?
Yeah.
yeah that's
We're
it.
the purple? It's We Are the People, I think. So that references the Mr. Lisa Goes to Washington episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the other one I've got is the moment Bart realizes he's stuck for good and there's so many things he'll never get to do. Smoke a cigarette, use a fake ID, shave a swear word into my head. And then the good old fashioned hole digging begins.
That was in my like rule of threes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was so great. Yeah, all the things I'll never get to do. Smoke a dart.
Yeah. That's the top of the list. And he's had like cartons and cartons in his room before. And he smokes one. Homer makes him, doesn't he? Or he's about to
He's
light
about to, yeah.
And the sarcastic guy comes up. That's right.
I haven't got anything.
yeah.
He does smoke darts a lot.
I haven't got anything else up until my final thoughts.
I've got a few cultural references. So the plot line is similar to an incident involving Jessica McClure, a young girl who fell into a well and received support from citizens and celebrities. Help! There was like a Jaws reference when the town were coming up with ways to save Timmy when he was down there, and that sort of like
Crazy fisherman says that he can hook him or something.
yeah, with a hunk of chocolate. Yeah. And then when Sting is digging tirelessly and Marge admits they do not own any of his albums, Homer warns her not to alienate Sting by saying, "Quiet, he is a good digger," a reference to one of Sting's youthful careers as a ditch digger before making it in music.
Interesting. Yeah, and like, I just got to bring it up before we forget. Just the fucking when he breaks through the wall, and Buzz like, Sting, and then Homer just throws him out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking great. These are purely the best of times.
I've got 2 reviews as well.
And who are they from?
DVD Movie Guides, Colin Jacobson commented.
Still better.
He's back, folks. Despite the potential for some heavy-handed moralizing, Radio Bart provides a terrific show. From Bart's crappy birthday to his pranks to the public reaction to Timmy's trapping, the humor flies fast and furious in this excellent episode. It's one of the better ones.
Okay.
Well, he actually likes something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like...
Well, it's one of those things. It's like, if you don't like an episode like this, it is purely for the point that you are just trying to be a contrarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
If you have a decent sense of humor, you like this. It's just like the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
This is good comedy.
100%.
Yeah.
And then Entertainment Weekly ranked Radio Bart as the 20th best episode of The Simpsons and commented that it's a media parody so sharp we're still stinging a bit.
Aha. That was great. Good work there, guys.
Huge.
Yeah.
Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
What I'm starting to notice is there's this really weird trend of like, not weird trend. It's very interesting hearing a lot of these like reviews and stuff, and then having them placed like, oh, you know, this is my 20th favorite episode, this is my 10th favorite episode kind of thing. It's strange how like so many of these episodes that you don't really like, not that this isn't a good episode, but it probably wouldn't like broach my like top 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to really judge until you've got the entire like scope of the show. But it's sort of crazy how like just like listening to other people's opinions and being like, oh, like you like this better than this kind of thing, and you can see why, but it's like, and it sort of also is just a testament to how good the show was at that point in time. The fact that you could pick any episode from these earlier seasons and then people put them in like their top 5 episodes of all time. We've had that like numerous times over the last couple of weeks of one of the reviewers saying like, this is in my top 5 or top 10.
It's one of those things you can't really argue it, because it's like, yeah, I can see why you would why you would come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Because it's good.
It's been a lot in season 3.
Yeah.
Like comparatively to season 2, 10 and 11.
It's because like every episode in this season is a banger. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
They don't miss at this point in the show's run where it's like season 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
It's like
And I think to
the
like
show's peak.
Yeah, to get a proper gauge of like people's favorite episode, you'd have to poll each season separately and then pick your favorite couple out of each season and then do that for every season and then come back and amalgamate all of it and then rank it from there, because you forget about certain ones and then you go, oh, actually that would probably make the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is something we should probably do at some point in time.
And we never did.
I was waiting for it.
Are we going to do it?
No, it doesn't.
Final thoughts. Such a solid episode, literally too many quotes to count. Huge guest stars starting to make regular appearances. It's hard to pick a favorite moment, barely a moment without a joke.
Yeah. Yep. And like the guest stars, they do want to be on the show for the right purposes.
Yeah.
It's not like people that are coming in season 20 that have been fans of the show wouldn't like being a fan of the show. You would have something to say about the script if it sucked. Mm-hmm. Like,
or just
purely out of like
self-inserting themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Lady Gaga or Jonah Hill or literally anybody in the later seasons. Where it's like,
if any of us ever got asked to be on the show, even though it would be like a defining moment of our lives, if the episode sucked, I'd be like,
I would not want to
nah.
be associated with it.
No, because like that would just be contrary to everything we say.
And it sounds like the most like smelling your own farts thing of all time. But it's like I would want to write our own lines.
Oh, fucking oath.
I would not be like doing whatever they think is like their level of comedy in season 40 or whatever the fuck it is.
You don't want to like come in and just like solve the family's problems and like leave.
I want to make them worse.
Hi, Roy.
Yeah, morning, Roy.
So that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
What's this one do?
Come on, get up and sit down on my penis. Get up and sit down on my penis.
Oh. That's Colin Jacobson to himself.
Colin Jacobson and
Come on, get down on the champagne.
Alrighty.
Hummer, I got it! Johnny Tightlips, where'd they hit you?
I ain't saying nothing.
But what do I tell the doctor?
Tell him to suck a lemon.
Season 12, episode 3.
Titled Insane Clown Poppy. Synopsis reads, Krusty takes parenting lessons from Homer when, during an outdoor book fair, a girl tells Krusty that she is his long-lost daughter from a one-night stand with a female soldier who fought during the Gulf War. Later, Krusty bets Sophie's violin when playing poker with Fat Tony and loses, which betrays Sophie's trust. Homer and Krusty break into Fat Tony's house to retrieve the violin and return it to Sophie.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. I feel like that covers pretty much everything. I think the episode was like a bit dry, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe I'll just start with my final thoughts for this one.
Go for it.
Had some good moments, but probably the least consistent episode of this section of the show. Not saying it wasn't funny, just not as good as everything in season 11 and the first couple of episodes of season 12. Solid jokes, just didn't make me laugh out loud like usual. There's a couple of good moments, like the iconic Johnny Tightlips scene that's in this episode. Like, there is a good couple of moments, but it's one of those things where, like, you're starting to see them relying on side characters that don't have any substance.
Yeah.
What they're doing, like what I've realized sort of the problem is like they're trying. So like say they were making this episode, right? And they go, oh, who's going to be the main character? They go, oh, Krusty. Then they start writing the episode and then they go, oh, we haven't actually spent any time over the last decade giving him any like inherent character traits or like expanding on his personality or anything like that. So he's very like one-dimensional.
Yeah, in a way.
Doesn't
I feel like he's
complaining about the breasts.
He's had a fairly good chunk of episodes up until this point, but we probably haven't watched them in the way we're watching the show.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to sit there and watch all the episodes, his episodes in succession, they would probably, like, obviously the earlier ones would be better.
Yeah, like the Rory B. Bellows one was incredible.
Incredible episode.
Yeah.
And
there are a couple coming up in season 3 that are like really iconic.
Yeah.
And in comparison to that, like the episode with like Anne Hathaway that was in season 21, like that was fucking horrendous.
Putrid.
So you get the full scope of things.
Yeah.
But like the main point that I'm trying to make is like they're like trying to attribute characteristics to him in real time as opposed to having something that's already predetermined.
Yeah.
And they do it with a bunch of characters. Like they do it with Mo a lot. They do it with like, you know, just name any other side character that they try and like that Chief Wiggum episode that we watched a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's like they never expanded on his character other than
Wiggum's gay.
and now they're trying to give him all these fucking feels.
Come on, get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what the other ones do.
Come on, get up and sit down on my penis. Get up and sit down on my penis.
Where the fuck did you even find
I
that?
have no idea. In between all the racist ones.
It's just gay Instagram.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I have 3 quotes.
I've got 2.
All right.
So you start us off.
All right. Once again, need to start writing context. Millhouse is like standing there handing out flyers or pamphlets for something or something
Yeah,
like that.
the fair, had the book fair.
And literally just gets like mobbed by fucking 30.
It was like $1 off something or other.
Yeah, that's right. And he just gets fucking like absolutely just ramrodded by fucking like 30 people and they all run away and he's just all disheveled. He's like, oh, their hands were everywhere.
Ramrod, eh? Venus, eh? My one is sort of closer to the start of the episode where Marge doesn't want Homer and Bart to leave the house until they've finished their chores and they've got to get like a drawer unstuck in the living room and they're like, how are we going to do this? And they put like a firework in it and it explodes it out. And then later on all the other chores like cleaning up rooms and stuff like that, they go into Lisa's room and have to clean her room up and they ended up like blowing up her entire room. And then Homer says, it's going to take a lot of fireworks to clean this up.
There comes a time in every daughter's life when your dad blows up their room. All right, yeah. My next one is like that little flashback that Krusty's having when he's doing the like USO tour, where he's explaining to Sophie how he met her mother.
Yeah.
He's like up on stage doing some like, you know, like insensitive comedy, and then like all the soldiers who like, you know, if you've ever like really watched any like media involving, especially like US soldiers, they're generally pretty backwards with their views of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't remember exactly what Krusty says. He says something about like the country that they're in or whatever. And one of the guys parks up and he's like, hey, you're just fanning the flames of hatred. And then he says something else about like either like their religion or something like that. And another guy pipes up and he's like, this is an insult to our Muslim hosts.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
It was fucking fantastic.
It was like any like touring comedian stopping in a war-torn country to sort of lift the troops' spirits would say shit like that.
Yeah.
And like obviously laugh and holler and hoot. I think there was like women dancing on the stage, and that was what was against the Muslim hosts' beliefs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Chicks in bikinis. Ugh. Penis.
Come on, get up and sit down on my penis.
Use the quote, Kegs.
Come on.
My second one. Come. At Love's Root.
Oh, okay. What is this? I know where that was going.
Oh god, it slightly crept through at the end.
I see it. I was going. Okay.
You know what the blue button does by now.
Oh god.
Oh, that's the pattern, huh?
All right. This one is for context. When Homer is on the beach with his kids, and before that, Krusty is like with Sophie on the beach trying to do like daddy-daughter things, and he like makes himself a cocktail, puts like a eye mask on, and lays down and says, "All right, go have fun," and like basically tells her to do her own thing, and like she was expecting them to have fun, like you know, for a clown, you're not very funny. And then sort of Krusty looks around and sees Flanders with his kids building sandcastles, and then Kearney with his kid, and the kid's like crawling up to the sandcastle wanting to smash it down. He's like, no, wait until they're finished. Yeah. And then sees Homer carrying all three kids, like one strapped to his leg, Maggie in his arm, blowing bubbles directly into his eye. And then like they sort of join up to each other and all the kids start playing. And then Krusty says, you know, Homer, I spent my whole life entertaining kids, and I just realized I don't know the first thing about them. Well, I won't lie, fatherhood isn't easy, unlike motherhood, but I wouldn't trade it for anything, except for some mag wheels. Oh man, that would be sweet.
Just that bit in the middle, like motherhood.
Yeah, that's why that quote stood out to me. It was just so contradictory to everything like you could say.
Yeah. And just such a dumb joke to make.
Yeah.
Because it's like people will get their back up about that, but it's it's a joke.
Exactly. It's meant to get a ruse. Yeah.
Fuck, I should have written contact. I think it's Homer that says this line. When once again he's in a conversation with Krusty talking about like, you know, parenting skills and stuff like that.
No, it doesn't.
Just goes, my uncle still has my nose.
Yeah.
Just a fucking idiot. Well, I haven't got anything else for the episode except for like one highly made moment, considering I've already done my final thoughts.
I've got like the scenes. I've got one. So like when they break into the mafia headquarters.
Yep.
And I think Krusty and Homer are like peeking over the fence and looking at all the car number plates and stuff. And like thinking like, oh, is this the right place essentially? And it's just like Mafia Boss 1, Mrs. Mafia, shit like that. I can't remember what they said, but they like break into the compound by like going on the power line or something. And like they sort of get to where Louie and Legs are standing, and like they're laughing because they think they're home and hosed, and then the sort of line bows, and then I think Louis goes, "Hey, why don't we look up at the sky or look up at the stars?" He's like, "Nah, I don't want to tilt my head up."
Yeah.
And then that's how they get away with it. And then
Just too lazy to look at the stars.
yeah. And then like the Johnny Tightlips scene where what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like this is probably the introductory episode for him.
I think he's been introduced before this, but I don't think he's had like a speaking role.
Makes sense.
Yeah. There's like the one episode, I can't remember what it is. I think it is like, it's either the clown camp one where Homer he goes to clown college.
Yep.
I think it's that one. It's just like Johnny Tightlips, and it's like, I ain't saying nothing, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's his introduction.
He says something similar in
with
this.
Mayor Quimby.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it is this episode.
Yeah, I'll say what the quote is here. So they were trying to figure out who's been squealing, and they've narrowed it down to like Jerry the Squealer or Johnny Tightlips.
Can't help it. I just love squealing.
Yeah, so they get the squealer and start bashing him and stuff. And then when
this episode,
yeah,
it feels like that's an earlier season joke.
Yeah, crazy, eh?
Yeah.
And then like Homer and Krusty break in and like go into Fat Tony's room where all like the violin cases are on the bed.
Yeah.
But when they walk in, it's just like one violin case there. They turn the lights on and there's heaps. They're like, oh, what the fuck? Got to search through it. So they just end up taking them all and are walking out of the house thinking they're out, but they walk directly into the middle of where all the mafia are sitting.
Yeah.
And then they all just start shooting at one another and Johnny Tightlips gets shot. And then Louis kneels down and says, "Johnny Tightlips, where did they hit you?" "I ain't saying nothing." "Well, why don't I tell the doctor?" "Tell him to go suck a lemon."
I can't believe that's this episode. It's so late in the show's run. I thought it was way, way earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like when it sort of started, and I was like, hang on, like this can't be the episode that he gets like introduced. Like it feels way too late. Like I feel like I've seen him before.
Yeah, surely. I swear it is like the Clown College episode.
Yeah, maybe he's in it, but he doesn't say anything. Or is he even like introduced as a character? Like, I don't know. We'll have to do some research.
And we never did.
Come on, get up. Come on, get down.
I got nothing for cultural references. And then got some reviews, 2 reviews. Colin Jacobson of DVD Movie Guide
Come on, get
gave the episode a negative review, saying, "After 2 pretty good shows, season 12 encounters mediocrity with Poppy. At no point does the program become poor, but it just lacks many real laughs. Outside of some amusing book fair cameos, this one fails to deliver much sing, and it tends to drag." I mean, I don't disagree with him all that much.
Well,
and we did like glaze over the cameo of someone really funny at the book fair. "Good night, moon."
Oh, yeah.
"Good night, cow, jumping over the moon."
Please, children, scooch closer. I need to tell you again about the scooching. He's doing that creepy smile. It's like,
Yeah.
Come on, get come
yeah, that was good. But like, my final thoughts were relatively the same as that review. Like, it wasn't
His is just more negative than yours.
yeah, it wasn't a bad episode by any like stretch of the imagination, but it was just not as good as some of the other ones.
Yeah. 100%.
Johnny Tightlips is iconic though.
Yeah.
Very good. The Simpsons.
I put it there.
Mark Naglazes of the West Australian called the episode disappointing. He remarked that it and A Tale of Two Springfields, which premiered the same night in Australia, were so surreal they would have Salvador Dali scratching his head. However, he identified John Updike's guest appearance as an example of sophisticated comedy. The Daily Telegraph said the episode gets lost in a quagmire of guest stars. The names range from the sublime to the ridiculous, or to be exact, from Pulitzer Prize-winning author John Updike to actor Drew Barrymore. The script seems designed only to fit in as many big names as possible.
When the fuck is
for the
Drew
days
Barrymore
when
in
it
the
was the
episode?
other way around and guest stars fitted in with the script.
Is Drew Barrymore his daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophie is Drew Barrymore.
Oh, right.
Get out of here. I still think it's too violent. It's a game. We're not hurting anybody. My non-lazy eye. Oh. These classic board games are fun and safe. My other eye!
All right, moving on. Treehouse of Horror 21, which is season 22, episode 4.
Yeah. Synopsis reads.
Why don't we just play this whole one out? Okay.
Bottom one, dude.
This one?
No, the other one.
You gotta be in my ass.
Eric.
Boy, you gotta be done my motherfucking yeah, you fucking boy. It's me and you, bitch.
That's the best synopsis I've ever heard.
Catfish.
Trim at 31 minutes.
I don't care.
And we never did.
You got, come on,
You got come.
You are come.
you gotta be, come on, get the.
Synopsis reads. In the 21st Treehouse of Horror episode,
Eric.
Bart and Milhouse get trapped inside a cursed board game in War and Pieces. Homer and Marge suspect a castaway of being a murderer in Master and Cadaver. Jim Caviezel? Kazoozle?
Chavizel.
And Lisa falls for a preteen of the night in Tweenlight.
You got.
I have no quotes.
I have nothing. I have 3 words in my final thoughts. It just says,
I am.
Eric.
and we're back.
Yeah. Okay. I've got for scenes. I didn't mind like the board game section of the episode. So the first of the 3 parts. So they basically get sucked into Jumanji, for lack of a better term for it. But it's like some sort of hell's doorway or something like that.
Yeah.
Then all the other board games get sucked in with them. So then they're in like the land of board games. Homer, you just drifted off. We weren't talking about board games 10 minutes ago.
Land of board games.
Yeah. And then like it reminded me of an older Treehouse of Horror episode where like all the what would you say, like the signs come to life. Like the lard lad dude comes to life and stuff.
Yeah.
And we see like the operation board running around and someone takes like the shin bone out of it or something and it starts beeping and he chases it.
Oh, yeah.
And then like the mouse trap being the final thing and Bart explaining like how sucky of a game it actually was. And that was what you had to do to exit the Jumanji like thing.
Yeah.
Was finish Mousetrap. And it was just so boring and easy to do. I remember having Mousetrap as a kid.
It does suck.
It does, yeah. And like, you know how the cage at the end of Mousetrap, like sort of jimmies down that thing and it always stops and fucks up.
Yeah.
Like they did that in the episode too, which I thought sort of ran true to real life, which was kind of nice.
Was a nice touch, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Just
I'm picking at straws here.
An absolute nothing burger.
Yeah.
Like just.
You got.
There was one scene from like the Castaway thing. So Hugh Laurie voiced that Castaway guy.
Oh, right.
And Homer and Marge were thinking that he'd sort of poisoned all the members on his boat at the lunch or whatever. And then he tries to offer them a pie and then Homer throws it out the window and it like looks like a shark eats it and the shark dies, etc. So they're always sort of thinking that Hugh Laurie's killing people. And then to try and like catch him off guard, Marge is in like a bikini and tries to sort of lull him in and say, "Oh, come and put suntan lotion on my body."
You got.
I was like, "Marge in a bikini, eh?" And that was it. That was the only scene that like was okay. Come.
Like you said, we are fucking clutching at straws here.
Yeah.
And the next one's going to be worse.
Yeah, I've got one bit for the Twilight part of the episode. So only reason I wrote it down was because it reminded me of like Homer's like paleness in the Duff Gardens episode after he like doesn't eat the hoagie for so long.
Season 22.
Hurrah! Bim! I am the lizard queen. Homer, I found this sandwich behind the radiator. Gimme. Marge, I'd like to be alone with the sandwich. Are you going to eat it?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so after Homer gets bitten by the vampires, he turns into that sort of shade of off yellow. That was the only bit of the episode that I liked for that part. Cultural references. Radcliffe, because he voiced Edmund Cullen.
Oh, that's right. That was probably like the only part that I enjoyed, like his performance.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
fuck.
Because he kind of like I don't even think they were really going, like, they obviously were to a degree, like going for the idea of like, we're making fun of Twilight.
Yeah.
But his performance made it that much better because it's like he was just sort of putting emphasis on how gay the character is.
Yeah.
You gotta be in my.
And yeah, I thought the opening scene of that part of the episode was also decent, like where all the like Otto's driving in on the bus and all the windows are sort of like covered with shit and he's like, this isn't my room. And then like Edmund Cullen stops the bus from hitting Lisa, which happens in Twilight, and then all the other things like drive in and try and hit her and he's just sort of stopping it with his hand.
I must have mentally blocked that out.
Movie sucks, bro. It's awful.
Movie sucks, book sucks, all of it sucks.
They are gay.
Still better than
Yeah. Like I didn't mind. I would watch
I'm
Twilight
fucking sending them this link.
with no context.
Zero context. Just listen to this.
Listen here, cunt.
Here's me talking about the Simpsons.
So, Radcliffe said that he is a fan of the show and guest starring is a huge honor. The Halloween episode has become a big tradition in The Simpsons, so I'm very excited to be a part of it. There was a time when I was 12 or 13 when 50% of everything I knew about the world came from The Simpsons, so this is a big deal.
So he's a huge fan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's sick.
That was the reason why I put that in. I'm like, that's mad to know that someone of his like caliber and stature can still appreciate this type of humor as well.
This would have been like off the heels of all the Harry Potter movies as well.
Yeah, so
it's like he's doing this because he wants to do it.
Yeah, there is no situation at that point in the world where he needed to do it to be relevant or anything like that.
No.
He just wanted to do it because he's a fan of the show.
Yeah, this would have been like 2011 or 2012.
Well, and
So
truly,
like the height of this would have been like Goblet of Fire.
Earlier.
No, wait. Like all the movies would have been done.
We're up
Oh,
to
yeah, you're right.
we're
Straight
up to
up.
season 30, like 7 or 38 now. This is like 16 years ago.
Yeah,
Longer, literally like 2008. We weren't even finished high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
Let's just take a quick look and see when the last Harry Potter movie came out.
yeah. Deathly Hallows Part 2 would have been like probably 2012. So around this time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally the height of his career.
Yeah, because I would have been around 20 years old when the last movie came out.
2011
Yeah.
is when the
There you
last
go.
movie came out.
Yeah, so in the fucking ballpark. So
Yeah.
the height of his popularity, he still went on this show.
Because he loved it.
Yeah, and he was probably like to play the part in Twilight. I'd say Twilight was probably a main competitor to Harry Potter as well at some stage.
Fuck no.
Oh no, those movies were fucking huge, bro.
Oh, I know they were.
They made so much money.
Yeah, like I liked Twilight.
Oh, I mean, like content wise, no competition. But
Yeah.
yeah, like actual, like, you know, if you just sat there and like, oh, not even. No, fuck no. There's no way Twilight has even earned anything close to what the Harry Potter franchise has earned up. Like, that's worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Yep.
We got to do something considering we're going to talk about the fucking episode.
Hey, we filled it in. People got the gist, right? Right, guys? Screaming to that void.
Guys,
You gotta be.
The void's back in void form.
It's actually not that sort of like it is. Like Harry Potter made way more money,
Billions.
billions. Guess how much Twilight made for those?
give me the Harry Potter figure first.
7.7.
I was going to say 3 billion for Twilight. Yeah.
Really?
Even before knowing
Yeah.
7.4.
All four of those movies made $3 billion.
Right on the nose, baby.
Jesus.
Big
So
Twilight guy.
it's one of those things where it's like it is so much more money, but it is a lot closer than you would think.
And to have,
Yeah.
4 movies as opposed to
8.
8? And, well, technically 9 with the 2-part last episode.
No, it
last.
is 8 movies
Oh,
with the
including
2
that,
parts. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that is actually, significantly closer than what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And, like, it goes to show, like, Harry Potter in itself is just amazingly popular. And I've read all those Harry Potter books. And I've probably been reading for, I don't know, 5 years now. But I've done all of those already and haven't even thought about doing Twilight. That's like how polarizing it would be. So
The content sucks, bro. Like
yeah,
I watch a lot of movies. I rewatched all the Harry Potter movies like the last month or so.
yeah.
They hold up.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
They're fun. They're
Yeah.
fun. Some of them are definitely a lot better than others.
As opposed to like the story of Twilight is fucking
I've-
horrendous. I read all the books in high school purely so that I could hang shit on them. Because
Sure you did, Nettie.
the chick that I was like
It's the
dating,
kind I like.
you're not allowed to rip on it unless you've actually read the story. And I was like, okay, read the story and like, this sucks.
Bro, you
Yeah.
just watch the movies and be like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Movies weren't out at that point in time.
I watched all those movies like at the start of the year and they are fucking dog shit.
Horrendous.
They are awful. Like it's like fucking 10 hours of my life I want back. So I
Dude,
can
have you seen how-
so I can watch one of the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings.
Have you seen
Fair.
how like violently angry Robin Pattinson gets when someone brings it up in an interview?
I don't fucking blame him.
Legit, like someone will bring it up and he's like, I don't want to talk about that. Stop talking to me about this. Because I
Twilight.
hate you.
Because he's totally moved past it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
totally-
didn't get stuck like typecast either, which was good.
No, and I love him. He's
Fucking mad.
he's one of my favorite current working actors for sure.
Yeah,
Easy. He's fantastic.
yeah, yeah. I
wouldn't
really
know.
want to watch the one. I think it's called The Lighthouse or something like that with Willem Dafoe.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
It is fucking sick.
I need to watch it.
yeah.
I'll try.
Anyway,
You can find this. Oh, are you done?
we haven't read reviews.
Ah, fuck it. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we can cut around that.
And we never did.
John Dick in my ass of Us Weekly. Gave the episode 3 dicks, writing that the 3 oddball tales run from mildly amusing to flat out inspired. In one goofy vignette, Homer and a bikini-wearing Marge pluck a scary mystery man from the sea. However, watching Lisa crush on a brooding vampire in a dead-on poke at Twilight is the hilarious dick here.
Got a dick in my
A whole new meaning to the word Toy Story. The story of a dildo that just wouldn't give up.
Story 6. I'm vibey. Oh no.
His arch nemesis Luby. All right. There's 2 more reviews.
Oh god.
Toy Story 6.
I might just pick one. Robert Bianco of USA Today was critical of the episode, writing, "It is possible that The Simpsons has worn out the Treehouse franchise. The 3 installments just seem to be reaching for jokes that aren't there and falling in the attempt. As you'd hope from The Simpsons, the segments all boast a few clever moments that will make you smile if not laugh, but they're not scary, they're not particularly funny, and outside of some tepid Twilight jokes, they're no longer even trying to be real parodies of the original stories. I feel like from the first Treehouse of Horror, where they literally just word for word parodied like old poems and shit like that,
Yeah.
they progressed way better, and then they've reverted back to being middle ground. Just like Treehouse of Horror should be something you look forward to, not go, "Ugh, what are they going to rip on this time and
Yeah.
suck at?"
Yeah, you're right. Some of those like you know, you go back to like some of the iconic ones that we've like already seen, like the Werewolf Flanders one and stuff like that. Whereas like,
He was a zombie.
whereas it's like they're obviously like ripping on like a couple of elements, but they don't just sort of sit there and go, "This is fucking like this movie," kind of
Yeah.
thing, and just sort of like tell it word for word in their own way.
Yep.
Which is what feels like they're reverting back to now.
Just lazy.
Yeah.
Like there was like a recent one from like a few years ago where they just like do Death Note and it's like, what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
you're just doing Death Note, but all the characters are yellow instead of, you know, anime characters.
Yeah.
That's it's just awful. I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I watching this?
Yeah. Anyway. You can find this podcast on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.
I put it there.
Like, comment,
No,
and
it doesn't.
subscribe. Email us at nokidstoryfunnypodcast@gmail.com.
Catfish.
Have any questions or comments? I'll wait.
What for, my lad?
Where'd you go, my little pumpkin eater?
Watch Toy Story, folks.
You're not mad at me, are you?
So we asked ourselves, who's behind the badge? Police cops? Police cops.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing about that is